The number of users we have and the ways they use our products is remarkable. And in fact, if you go to any large cancer center, one of the things that will strike you first and foremost when you walk in the door is that every single workstation within that cancer center is running MOSAIQ. We've spent a lot of time and effort over the last several years to evolve MOSAIQ into more of a platform upon which rich and robust applications can be developed, obviously using the same tools we develop ourselves, so that customers can develop and support workflows that not only customize the behavior of MOSAIQ, but allow MOSAIQ to interact with other applications beyond itself as well. Whether or not you're talking about medical oncology for chemotherapy, radiation therapy and the most advanced techniques within radiation therapy, treatment planning workflows now starting to come into that as well. Physicians have a role from EMR and documentation related to cancer therapy and complex disease. Back office practices, practice management, scheduling, charge capture, billing, quality checklists, all of these things come together within this fabric of MOSAIQ and the workflow that spans from end to end everything that happens in a cancer center.
All the information we need is integrated into the system. That means all the record and verify information, which means all the treatment information, all the image information that we acquire during the treatment process, and all the clinical information, all patient data, all patient documents are in the system.
As we have grown with our sophistication in our environment, MOSAIQ has grown with us. And so when we wanted to get into online 2D imaging, MOSAIQ was able to execute that. And all the way to now executing online cone beam CT and IMRT and VMAT. And so MOSAIQ has grown with us as our center has grown in sophistication.
You know, obviously a big part of what we do is provide support for all of the devices that Elekta produces. And you know, that goes all the way back to our earliest days where we had to and still do support from a very open systems perspective all of the devices that we find in oncology centers today.
I think it's important to keep an open platform so that our clinicians can choose best of breed. They can decide what meets their clinical goals as well as what is best for the patients that they treat.
The ability to share information across different systems, different platforms, is what MOSAIQ has been doing for over 20 years.
One of the key features of MOSAIQ is its multi-vendor support. And since we have such a varied environment of different vendors' treatment equipment and scanning equipment, we rely on MOSAIQ to be able to interface to all of these technologies, and it has been able to do so over the years.
You can pretty much connect every machine that is currently on the market to this system.
IMRT and VMAT are really well supported in MOSAIQ, and its interfaces to the various different treatment modalities are excellent.
We all know that as therapy changes, one of the things that's becoming increasingly important is to capture data that is meaningful and to capture it at the right time. And so some particular tools have been built into MOSAIQ over the last couple of years that allow a center to define the data up front that they want to capture, and then to capture that data at very specific times within the workflow.
We've got access to all of the data, the machine data, the patient treatment data, the image archive, and things like that. So you've got a lot more intelligence to work with as you're planning out the scope of the patient's treatment, and more importantly, with the sophisticated technology we've got today, we've got the ability to look and track at how the patient is responding to that individual treatment.
We've been looking at process and efficiency and the quality of the patient experience for a long time now, and we've worked with quality checklists and assessments in MOSAIQ, and now with implementing IQ Scripts, because we can automate the addition of quality checklists, that's taken that 12-stage process and dropped that down to 4 stages, which is a significant improvement.
IQ Scripts definitely deliver a lot of power in ideas like automation. IQ Scripts deliver power in putting our development tools in the hands of collaborators.
One of the most powerful things about MOSAIQ is its users and the extended community that we have out there. The answers aren't always with Elekta, and by creating this community to allow people to ask questions and be answered by other centers, to be able to share those common experiences, and then tap into that experience and to utilize that information to more effectively use not only MOSAIQ, but treat their patients is exceptionally powerful.
The design philosophy has been about giving people flexibility, but it's also about giving them that flexibility on a platform that is open systems. The design is extendable, and we're providing tools that let them build on that. If we give solutions to our customers and colleagues that are simple to use, intuitive, ultimately they have more time for the patient.
If the clinicians can spend even just a few more seconds, just a little bit more time with the patients rather than dealing with the software, I hope that that can help ease the patient's journey through their course of cancer treatment.
One of the real benefits of MOSAIQ and of our technology is the fact that as newer technologies are developed, the ability to use MOSAIQ to adapt those newer technologies that may improve the care of those patients is supported.